marketing an issue. I mean, as far as, what do we need to do? I'm having an issue on that, as well as understanding the contracts at the end, the process at the end once we got the contract, or once we get that done. So I'm kind of like making that as an excuse, but I'm trying to
Don't
break
beat
that.
yourself up too hard, man. Don't again. You're a smart guy. You're a black belt in martial arts, right?
We want to make you a black belt in sales. What is the whose psychology is more important? What's in the prospect that we can control, or our own psychology, how we feel about ourselves? Is there a choice here?
Oh yeah,
Or is it both?
no. Well, it's control. I think it's well, it's mainly both. I think it's both, but I think in order to do anything, it's really ourselves, me. It's in the mind.
It starts with us. How good do you have to feel about you? If you here's what I think is wrong. I think the failure rate for most people in sales is like 98, 99, almost 100%, because they go into the sale reading a script, giving a premature presentation. The prospect knows what you're about. The prospect rejects you. You feel like shit, and you don't make any more phone calls. To me, that's a tragedy. And that none of the gurus of motivation they're not dealing with our own psychology. They don't give us the tools.
They tell you that sales is a numbers game. Just go there, make one more call. That's a truckload of shit. I'm sorry to say that.
It's the truth. Yeah, say it, man. Say it. It's the truth. You cannot numbers game. Okay, if you don't have the tools, what are you, like a drone ant? What are you, a robot? You just go, well, make 100 phone calls, and if 100 people say no, make another 100 and another 100 until you've got, and they're making it like, it's almost like dieting. They're saying it's a willpower issue. It's not a willpower issue. It's about, you didn't give them the right tools to know how to deal with it. You're telling them to cold call and bother people all day long. You're getting 100% rejection. You feel like garbage. You don't make any more phone calls. So the whole premise starts with, the whole premise has to really start with, do you have the tools? First of all,
and one thing that I really, because I'm an enthusiast, I'm a jiu-jitsu enthusiast, but one thing that both sales and martial arts have in common, they're both contact sports. You have to talk to people. You just have to put yourself out there. It's super uncomfortable. Think yourself as a white belt today. I don't know the contracts. I don't know the back end. I don't know my exit strategy. I'm gonna get my ass beaten by this seller. But guess what? That's beautiful, because it forces you, like today I was listening to a podcast, and I think that the guy was spot on. He mentioned something along the lines of, you really grow when you put yourself in situations that are uncomfortable, because by putting yourself in an uncomfortable position, it forces you to get creative, to really step up your game. And I get it. It's,
go ahead, role play. Hell, you're the 10th guy to call me. You know, they're one of those bottom feeders.
I am, and I'm so glad that you catch on that. But I got good news for you, Claude. I'm the 10th and probably the last one. So let me ask you this before I go.
Why should I work with you?
I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't, sir. But I get the feeling that
did you just hear what he said? I'm sorry. That was so important, what he just said. Maybe I shouldn't. What does that say to the prospect when you say, listen, I'm busy, I'm successful? When you give that aura of success, when you say, when you use social proof, Dr. Robert Cialdini talks a lot about scarcity, reciprocity, and social proof. When you go to people and say, I'm busy, I feel great about myself. I've got many other people to deal with. I've got other contracts and things. When you give that aura of success, you create that environment. What are you saying to that prospect? I don't need you. You need me. I'm your doctor today. I'm your lawyer to keep you out of jail. I'm your dentist who can remove that toothache pain. So maybe we need to start all over again, because I'm not like the other 10 guys who called you.
Yeah.
Can you play that role? I'm going to upset my millennials in the audience here. Alex.
That's right.
My two Alexes, my two young dudes. Okay. I know how
But
to.
they're hungry, man. They're hungry. They're invested in their self-development. They're taking action. So massive respect for that. Instead of living in an entitlement mindset, it's like, oh yeah, let's just get the next, stimulus check. No, they go out there, they talk to people, man.
I love my millennials, but they hate when I say fake it until you make it. You guys are so authentic and transparent and epic and all those great words you use. Okay. But sometimes when you're going into a talk, can you learn by talking to people? Can you learn? Can you absorb knowledge and the questions people ask? Can you feel better about yourself? Can you throw yourself into the fire? Maybe you're not totally prepared. You don't have your asbestos suit on, but can you go in there and just say, maybe I'll get embarrassed. Maybe this will be good. Maybe it'll be bad, but I just got to go for it. Can you do that? I don't know, I'm hearing crickets.
Yes,
guys.
you can. You can.
What did your mentor used to say? Everybody wants to be rich, but very few are willing to pay the price.
Yeah. And what is that price for success, for wealth, for freedom? What is that? See, to me, sales is the $1 million skill. Give me a good product, something I believe in, something that's practical, that I can make an honest buck on, and let me talk to people, all buyers, sellers, investors, decision makers. Give me a couple prospects every day to speak to, and I'm free the rest of my life. What is it we want? Freedom. But you've got to be superb. The word I said before to Felipe, you got to be superb in your persuasion and influence skills. It's changed my life. Believe me, I know. There were days when I didn't have two nickels to rub together, man. I know what it's like to go out. I know what it's like to be stressed out for lack of money. And finally to discover the secret. You know that book, The Secret, and all that thing, and it's got a few good things in it and everything. The real secret is, can you speak to another human being and get them to like and trust you? Can you convert another human being to do business with you in one phone call? I don't care if it's a house. I don't care if it's a jet. I don't care if it's a Lamborghini or an insurance policy. I don't care. Can you, in one phone call, can you get another person so emotional, they say, let's do this? Where do I sign?
And not only that, the definition of freedom, to me, it's to be able to do what we want with my family, when we want, and with whom we want, and never worry about money, time, or any health issues. That's powerful. And really the one way that it's going to get you there, it's through persuasion and sales. I mean, now working in corporate, not doing any of that. I mean, it's just to like putting yourself in uncomfortable situations and always ask yourself this question: how bad do you want it? I mean, you got to want it more than breathing, and that's when it's gonna start setting you free.
There are moments in your life when you have become a free man. When your kids in the middle of a Monday or a Tuesday at 2 p.m, and you can go and watch your kids play soccer. Okay, maybe you're still in your car making phone calls like I did, but you can still go. You can still go. You go to the shopping mall, and your wife finally and your wife finds her Nike Vapor sneakers for $210 or whatever. And
I gotta go, guys. Thank you. I'll be right back.
See you later. Come back, Philippe.
Take care.
You can go to the shopping mall and say, honey, get 2 pairs. Who cares? The money's there. When you can generate enough income, and all you got to do is go back to that phone. And when somebody, you ever study successful people? I have this thing. I love studying successful people. And most of them have in common failure. And they seem to come back all the time. Why is that? Why do successful people come back all the time?
Skills. They have the skills.
Skills. They have the skills. You got to have the
work ethic.
The work ethic. They don't mind hard work. They love it. Okay. I love work. I work so much harder for myself than I ever worked for any of my bosses or companies. Why is that?
Because you enjoy the work.
Yeah. I'm on this desk every day. I love it. 8 days a week, like the Beatles song. I love it. But why do successful people always come back? Setbacks. They lose their company. They get, Jeff Bezos just had a divorce. His wife got half of Amazon. Okay. She took billions, not millions, billions, half the company. Okay. Right. From him. Do you think that bothered him?
Probably.
A little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know what their settlement was, but here's the thing about successful people. They always come back. I had a friend who was married and divorced several times. I think 4 times. And I always said, how can you stand it, man? Every time, and he was very successful financially. And I said, every time you get married and divorced, you child support, you lose half the equity in the house, half the saving, everything, And he said to me the most brilliant thing. He said, Claude, I can always make more money. God, I love that. I love that. So can we get on that? Do we have the skill set? So how important is it our own mindset to know that we can get on that phone and to have great conversations with people? When I get on the phone with people, do you think a lot of people, when they get on the phone, in sales, what's their initial feelings? It's a numbers game. I'm just going to make phone calls. I'm going to read my little script and everything like that. I don't look at sales like that because I don't want all that rejection. And when I get on the phone with somebody, I'm looking to have a fun conversation. What do you think is the best thing you can say to somebody when you have an appointment or you've attracted a prospect? You got somebody buying, selling, investing, whatever I know a lot of you folks are in real estate, but whatever person you're talking to, what do you think is the best opening line you can say to a prospect on a scheduled appointment?
What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I like that. Go, give me some others, guys.
Yeah. How can I help you? Is there what brings you to call me today?
I like that. Alex, the other Alex B.
Where do we need to be today to do a deal?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. What do you need from me in order for us to do business today? Here's my favorite. Well, sir, why are we talking today? Mr. Bolden, what's your biggest challenge, sir? We're here for a reason today. I'd like to help you. What do you think is your biggest challenge to getting to your goals? Maybe you reached your goals already. Little redirection there. Maybe you reached your goals. When I say to somebody, maybe you reached your goals already, what's the response that I'm hoping? Keep going.
They go negative.
They go negative.
Yeah. Oh, no, I haven't reached my goals. No, I haven't sold a house. No, I haven't found the right investment. No, I can't find the Amway shampoo that I really like. Whatever. What does a doctor do when a patient comes in the office? You say this all the time. They say, hey, we're having a special on arthroscopic surgery today. The price goes up on Friday. Do they say that? Do they sound like that scripted? Or what do they do? What does the doctor do? The lawyer. What does the lawyer do? Why? What's the
diagnose the problem?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Diagnose the problem. So can we skip all the hi? How about those Padres? How's the weather by you? Can you skip all that la-di-da stuff and just cut to the chase? Like you're a busy, successful person. Do you have time for chit chat? I know we like these little rapport and bonding little chit chat conversations, but somebody who's really busy, should they use scarcity? Should they create an environment like, hey man, I'm busy. I got so many people. I'm really glad we're speaking today, Mr. Wosick, but oh my gosh, why are we talking today, sir? What would you like to see happen? What's your expectation from me? Tell me what I can do for you, sir. And we only have a few minutes. I'm sorry. I'm so overwhelmed today. You know what it's like, I'm sure. What can we do? What would you like to see happen today, sir? Why are we speaking? Mr. Wosick.
Oh, well, I mean, man, you called me.
I did. You get a cookie. Very good. And I got your name, and your name is Alex Wosick, and your number is 12345. How come I have your number on my desk here? What are we here? What are we talking about today? What do you say?
I don't know, man. Take me off your list. People just keep calling me about stuff.
I'll be glad to. But I have your name and number on my list. This isn't about real estate or or life insurance or Amway shampoo oh, are you calling? I'm selling Chihuahuas today. You're not interested in raising Chihuahuas and starting a Chihuahua training farm, are you?
No, man, I'm not interested in any of that. I have people call me all the time about this house, and I'm not going to sell it.
Well, that's good for you. Why should you sell it? Why would anyone call you about your house if you don't want to sell it? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to sell it.
So how come all these people, just last question before I go.
Yeah.
Why are all these people calling you about your house? I don't understand.
I don't know, because it's
You must have an idea. You didn't put a sign out. You didn't put an advertisement in Zillow or something like that, right? There must be some reason.
No, I get calls all the time about this house, and I don't know
why. I have houses too, and nobody ever calls me out of the blue for my house. What do you think the reason is? There must be a reason.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's free and clear.
You're a smart guy. Come on.
Because it's free and clear. I don't know.
Oh, but you don't want to sell. It's free and clear. Good for you. I respect that. How did you do that?
Well, we just had tenants in there for a long time, and
oh, it's a rental property. I thought you were talking about your own home. So this is a rental property. You've got tenants in there, and it's free and clear. I could learn a lot from a smart guy like you. How did you do that?
I mean, what do you want, man? Do you want to buy? Why are you talking to me? What do you want?
Because I'm live right now, and I'm demonstrating how to keep somebody on the phone without sounding like a goofy sales guy.
What do you want? Is a back rub out of the question? That does not work.
That is the best line, is a back rub out of the question. Okay.
Yeah, I did that, Lou. I did that to a guy earlier this week, and he was pissed. He did not think that was very
I love when they're pissed. I love when people get pissed.
Do you?
Sir, you sound like you're mad at me. Tell me, what did I make a pass at your wife at last year's Christmas party? What happened here? Was she under the mistletoe? What's going on here?
Oh man.
Are you having a bad day, or do you need to switch to decaf? What's going on?
That's good, man. I get chewed out all the time.
What is the most important thing we can do? What is the psychology? What is our psychology for speaking to several people every day?
Make it fun, make them laugh. Definitely.
Make it fun, make them laugh. I love you get me a Walmart greeter. You let me go into a store, and if I can make that Walmart greeter, that poor soul who's sitting there all day by those cold, windy doors or whatever, you get me, and if I can make that person smile, I'll go to the Walmart greeter. I'll say something like, "Did you go to is there a Walmart greeter school? How do you learn how to do this? This is interesting. I don't think I could do what you're doing. This is really. Do you ever get fun do you ever meet people and you have fun conversation? What's it like? How did you train for this? Do you have to do this for all day long?" And I'll just ask these questions, and I'll show that I'm interested in them. And it'll just. You always have to have a few questions or something that makes people smile. Okay, I'll go to a Starbucks, I'll say, "Gee, could you know what, on that latte, could you give me a counterclockwise swirl on the phone?" And then they'll look at you. What? I said, "I'm just busting you. I'm just busting you." I said, "What's the craziest order you ever had?" I say, "Oh," then they go on. "Oh, I got a guy who didn't even want the straws that we use. He wanted a different color straw," and all kinds of stuff. Engaging people in the art of conversation, and see if you can ask questions the right way, get them to smile, get them to be interested, get them to respect you. And the most important, share information. Where does it hurt? Why are we talking today? What's your biggest challenge? How's that affecting you? Oh, gee, and you use a little redirection. Well, gee, that's a good company, a good job. You don't want to leave that job, do you? You don't want to do real estate full time, right? And work from home and take a nap when you want to and pay off all your bills. You don't want to leave a good career at that job at the used bubblegum factory, right? Can you control the process? And then we can get a little formalized. Guts is a formal system. It is a system. We set that. It can. You know what? I have a few ideas, a few solutions for you, Mr. Quinal. Can I ask you a few quick questions? I just need a little bit more information, and then I'm going to offer you a few ideas, solutions. I'll even make you an offer, and you can accept or you can tell me to get lost. Is that fair, sir?
That's fine.
Oh, you're a gentleman. Thank you. Stroke and nurture all the time. But go back to the system. Okay, go use that agenda. Then you go to qualification. Because you got to know price, terms, time frame. So important, time frame.
Yeah, time frame's a hard one. Okay. Hello?
Okay, you froze there, Alex.
Everybody froze. That was really weird.
Everybody froze a little.
Everybody froze.
It's the space-time continuum. There you go. You're just you don't want to sell this home right away. You're living in it, right? You need a place to live. There's no. What's your time frame on this, sir? 6 months, a year? Maybe in this summer you'll sell it, right? You don't need to get rid of it in the next 30 days, do you?
No, I could probably wait. I might wait a year or two.
Oh, good for you. What does that off the role play? What does that immediately tell me? Well, how important is that information? Right then and there.
He's not motivated enough.
He's not motivated enough. So I know right now on a 1 through 10, on the EQ scale, the emotional quotient scale, what number would you give this guy?
3, maybe.
Probably a
3. What do we know about a 3? What do we got to do with this guy? One of two choices.
Nurture it.
Nurture it. What else?
I would just say, say goodbye and, have a nice day. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could.
Go ahead.
Froze again. Oh, you could probably, be his friend and call him next time, but if he's not ready or, ready to sell anything right now, or 6 months down the road, maybe you can check back with him.
Yeah. Could you, do you need to, the word I use, it's a $10 word, exacerbate it. And the best analogy, did you ever have a paper cut? Those annoying paper cuts, and you get some lemon on it or vinegar or something or salt, and oh God, and it hurts. It's annoying. We've got to make it worse. And sometimes we have to suggest to them that, sir, sir, so you're not in any rush to sell the home and everything, and you're just going to wait for the right price, or anything. You wouldn't want to sell it today, and just if you got an offer today and you were able to sell it right away, even and get all cash, but maybe take a small discount. That's not something you wouldn't entertain that, right? I shouldn't make you an offer like that, right? Or if I could give you full price. Well, what would you say? What would you say to me next? And you want to see, can I build it up? Can I get them interested to do something today? But if I can't get them past a 2 or 3, what do we say, Lou?
Bye-bye.
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 So do you set up an expectation to follow up with him? Be like, hey man, it sounds like, things are going really good right now. I'm going to put a note here to just make sure everything's good in the next few months, or it just sounds salesy to me the way that
It does. You say, oh, well, I'll call you in a couple of weeks. No, don't say that. You're too busy. Sir, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I really enjoyed our conversation, Mr. Bolden. I'll tell you what, I'm going to send you a little gift. I've got your email here. I'm going to send you one of my favorite books, 10 Ways to Pierce Your Left Nostril. You'll love it. Listen, you have a great day. If anything changes, feel free to get back to me. I really like your home and property, but it doesn't sound like we can do business today. You have a good day, sir. And then I take my notes.
Okay. And
I put them in my system. My CRM system is Evernote. I love Evernote. Okay. I know there's Podio and Salesforce and all that, but I don't like, they're too busy for me. Okay. I love simplicity. I'm a guy, I want everything to work like a toaster or a microwave. Boop, 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 close the door, hit the start button. It works. Put the toast in, push it down. I like simplicity. So I will take notes. I will then take a picture with my iPhone of those notes. I will just hit the button, send it to Evernote, and then I'll put in the search words: prospect, Orange County, Tuscan, California, condo. I'll put in the search words that resonate with me. That's what I love about Evernote. You can put in the search terms that the way your mind works, not the way the designer told you to do it. And then like I'll be in the car, I can, the beautiful thing is that it's so synchronized. So I can use my iPad or my iPhone when I'm traveling and still get that information. It's all in the cloud there. I'll put in a reminder. So if this guy's a 4 or 5, maybe I want to call him in 30 days. I'll get that reminder, like those little notifications from Evernote or whatever system you use. Make sure it has reminders so that then you call the person back and you got all your notes, the location of the house, the names of the people, what's their motivation, stuff like that. And you can call them back and you can say, hey, Mr. Quinal, how you doing, sir? Sir, this is Claude Diamond. Oh, we spoke way back in April. You must have sold that beautiful home by now, right, sir?
Oh, no, I haven't sold it yet.
Would you like to sell it today?
I do.
My notes say that you and your wife Betty Lou and your kids and your 5 chihuahuas all want to move to East Bumble, Florida by June 1st, and that's getting real close right now. What are you going to do if you don't sell that home by then?
I don't know. I think I may have to pay 2 mortgages, and I really don't want to do that.
I had a friend who got into that kind of financial trap, and then the house sat empty. Some street people broke in, then some other people broke in, stole the copper plumbing and the hot water heater, and it was a nightmare for him. He had to fly back and forth because the police called him and everything. It was a nightmare for him. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have even shared that story with you. I apologize. Would you listen? I'm interested in your property. I can give you price or terms. If I can give you cash, but I need an 18% discount on your $300,000 home, and I can do a deal today, and we can close pretty quick. Or if you want closer to your full price, I'll need terms. By terms, I mean owner finance, subject to the existing mortgage, or my favorite, a lease purchase. Any of these comfortable for you? It's okay to say no to me.
Yeah, I don't understand. I can't do an 18% discount. I just don't understand.
I don't blame you. It's way too much. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
don't.
If you can get full, why don't you just give it to a realtor or somebody? Let them sell it. Big deal. 6%. What are you going to do?
No, I hate realtors. They suck.
Well, some of my best friends are realtors.
Yeah, some of mine are too, but they still suck.
Would you like? How about if I do this? Suppose you have 50% equity in your property. Suppose I take over your mortgage payment and I pay you 8% on the equity, 8% interest accumulated on the equity of the property, and we do a 60 months with a balloon. In other words, you get your price. You get your mortgage is taken care of, and you accumulate 8% on the equity of your property. Could we do a deal today?
That sounds interesting. I'd like to talk about that more.
Well, which part is interesting to you?
Well, the whole how you set it up, that 8%. It's like 8%. How much is that?
8%. Your property's worth 300,000. You have 150,000 equity. 8% per annum on that property is $9,600 a year. Accumulated almost $10,000. So at the end of 5 years, 60 months, you will have an additional probably $62,800.
Wow.
On that property. If I sent you an agreement today, could you and Mrs. Quinal, would you be comfortable with that? It's okay to say no to me because it's going to take me some time to draw up that contract. But would you be comfortable with that offer? Your problems are over, sir. You're getting your price,
your
mortgage taken care of, and you're making money on your equity. Better than any stock or bond that's out there right now.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds really good. Yeah, go ahead. Please send it to me.
Okay, what happens when we speak at 4:30 today on Zoom?
I don't know. Well, it's 4:30. Why are we speaking at? You're going to send me the information. You're going to call me at 4:30?
Because I need an answer today. This is my one-time offer, sir, and my offer expires at 6:30 today.
Okay, I got you.
What did I off the roll play? What did I just do? What psychological trigger did I just do that I use every day for wealth building? What did I use?
Scarcity.
What is scarcity? What are you saying to somebody when you say, I'm making an offer, I'm solving your problem? Well, we're not going to play that think about it or call me in a week bullshit. Excuse my language. What am I saying to somebody about my self-esteem, my confidence, when I say, this is what's going to happen? I don't care if you say no, but we're going to make a decision today at 4:30. And then you give me that jazz. Well, I can't move that fast. I don't want to do that and everything. Say, guess it's over, sir. Do you know how important it is? I love doing one thing, and it's not for egotism. It's for practicality. I fire the prospect. How important is that in the psychology of wealth building, to fire the prospect? This is something none of the gurus talk about. I don't think I've ever heard it. Have you, Alex or Alex?
No.
I
think it's
only from you.
Dude, Alex, say it again.
Go again, Alex. Bolden.
Oh no, I said I only heard that from you.
Why am I doing this? This is the other Alex. Why do I fire the prospect? This is the role we have to play. Why? Why is it so important for in the psychology of wealth building?
Confidence.
Yeah. What else? What does it say to the prospect when you say, hey man, you're the guy with the problem. I'm the guy making an offer. And if you don't want to accept it, I'm going to take my little red wagon and basketball and go somewhere else, man. I don't need it.
Yeah.
What are you saying to somebody when you're ready to get up and walk away from the deal?
No, you're the one in charge.
I used to drive car dealerships nuts. Do you know how that upsets the salesman in the Cadillac dealership? Say, hey guys, this is not the deal I came in for. I think it's over. Listen, you've been great. Thanks a lot. I'm going.
Oh, damn it! I should have talked to you first before
They
I bought
will
my
chase
car.
you. They will chase you as you walk, and you got to go all the way to the door and reach for the handle. They will chase you. Who's in control?
You. Yeah.
You.
You can have so much fun. Okay, and I apologize to my car dealership. I work with car dealerships. Okay, with car sales. Apologize to this, guys.
Oh man!
When you go to a prospect, say, "This is my offer. Listen, it's okay to say no. It's not okay to think about it. To tell me to call you in 2 weeks." What are you conveying to them?
You're in control. You are. Yeah. You know what you're doing, and
yeah, you know what you are doing.
It means you. They need you more than you need them. This is pure.
Yeah.
This is scarcity. And then what you got to do when you use scarcity, and then you got them back to the table, or you're okay. Well, we can make a decision. Okay, let's talk some more. I have a few more questions and everything. Okay, fine, sir. Thank you. I apologize if I was a little abrupt here. I'm just a little overwhelmed. I'm so busy. I have so much paperwork and contracts and deals on my table and everything. I'm sorry if I didn't mean to pressure you. I'm sorry. Stroking and nurturing are the way you fix things. So you use your scarcity, you use your social proof. You can use a little bit of, could you do me a favor? Could you get that? Could we meet at 4:30 today? I'm going to spend a couple hours on this agreement, writing this stuff. Could we meet at 4:30 on Zoom today? Would that work for your schedule, sir?
No.
And could you do me one other small favor? Could we make a decision today at 4:30 to move forward, or it's over? No think about it. No getting back together again in a week or two. Can we make a decision, yes or no? Because after 6:30 today, my offer is off the table forever.
Yeah. Okay.
I know people out there who are going to say, oh, you're bullying them, you're pressuring them and everything. Yes. Why? I don't know.
You don't waste your time.
You don't waste your time. Do you have rights in the sales process?
Yes. I mean, this is our livelihood.
It's our life. It's our life. And you go back someday and you wake up and you're living on Social Security and food stamps, and you're looking at you're looking at the 50-pound bag of gravy train. Hey, maybe I'll pour some chicken noodle soup over it. That's edible. No. Why are we
you brought that up.
Why are we in
Sorry.
business, gentlemen?
To make money today.
Wait, can I have an
Absolutely.
amen from the audience, please?
Yeah, amen.
Amen.
You got to get on that phone. You got to speak to people. And I have wonderful conversations, by the way. I have fun conversations with people, even if they say no. How important is that? Back to that, our ability to, can we make, the numbers game can't be just making phone calls,
Right.
hundreds or thousands of phone calls or auto dials. If we can get to those one-on-one conversations, even just a few every day, and they're good conversations, what's the likelihood of going to the bank?
Higher. Yeah.
If you study all the gurus who sell all the programs, what do all these gurus, what do they all have in common? Why are they successful? Why are they all,
They're good at sales.
Yeah, they get you emotionally involved. That's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You've got to flip a switch, and you've got to work smart, but you've got to have fun while you're working smart. If you're just a drone ant who's just making phone call after phone call, and nothing good is coming from it, and then you start that feeling. Who here has had that feeling of dread making those phone calls besides me? I mean, oh God, I got to make those calls. And then you get somebody and they get that stinky little sound in their voice.
Mhm.
Oh, what do you want? Oh, yeah. Oh, another lease purchase guy. Oh, another one of you guys. Whew. I don't know about you guys. My heart just sinks.
Right.
I can't sell that way. I just can't sell that way. Going through all the numbers, hoping to get one person who's going to be nice to me today. I can't do it.
Well, reaching out to somebody who's not expecting your call and they are getting a lot of calls.
Mm-hmm.
I still, I'm getting better with it, but I still find it to be a challenge to break through that.
You've got to, you're Steven Spielberg. You're producing a movie, a play. You've got to change the math, the algorithm. You've got to change the scenery, the costumes, the special effects. You've got to do something that, and we call these pattern interrupts.
Absolutely.
You've got to come to them and get them. If somebody comes to you, if somebody sees you outside, Alex Wosick, how are you? And you don't know who they are. How are you going to react to that person? If they recognize you and they're smiling, Alex, how are you? They know your name, but you don't have a clue who they are. Are you going to react like a typical prospect? What do you want? Take me off your list. Go away. Leave me alone. I don't talk to strangers. Is that the way you're going to behave when you meet that person in the coffee shop?
Yeah, no, and in person is different though. Yes, in person I agree with you, but I think
it's the same on the phone. It's the same on Zoom. It's the same in the grocery store, the Starbucks.
In person, I feel like I kill it. I don't know about Lou and the other Al here, but like in person, I could do that to people all day long. But when it comes to the phone, I'm still struggling. They're like, Alex who? And then I get hung up on that. I'm like, damn it. And then I get stuck in this runaround.
Yeah. You've got to do something that's kind of, I call it the guts move, the shock and awe. Okay. I'm the easiest guy in the world to sell. It should say schmuck on my I should get a tattoo up here. It says schmuck. Okay. Really. I'm that easy to sell, but nobody knows how to sell me. I am so easy to sell. I see a cute little Girl Scout outside the Walmart selling cookies and the little brownie uniform or the little green thing and a cute little girl and say, oh, would you buy my cookies? How do you say no to that little girl? I can't. And those cookies are expensive now. What are they? $5, $6, $8 a box or something? How much are they, Lou?
They're like $4.
I think they're like $8.
How do you
$8 a box. The cookies are smaller.
I can't say no to a little Girl Scout. Okay. I can't. They're too cute. Okay. Boy Scouts, yeah, I can because they want $25 for a bag of popcorn or now or something. How much? Just buy it, right? Okay. You approach me emotionally, not intellectually, not with the presentation. I am easy to sell. But we've got to do something different
Mhm.
and everything. Ring.
Hello?
Hey, how can I help you?
I don't know, man. You called me.
You're right. You get a cookie, as Chris Rock would say. Sir, this is Claude. I've got your name here. Is this about real estate, or why are we talking?
Are you one of those guys trying to make me an offer on my house?
I can be anyone you want, sir. Do you want it? You don't have a house for sale, right? You sound mad. You're having a bad day, aren't you?
No, I just get people who call me all the time about this house.
Yeah, okay. And why don't you sell it then?
I don't know. It makes money for me.
Oh, then I wouldn't sell it either. Why are they calling you? Why am I calling you? How did I get your number?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
I don't know. Maybe I saw it on a Chuck E. Cheese pizza parlor bathroom wall. I don't know. Or something. Listen, I get a guy who I know I'm not going to make a stink face, I call him. I get a guy like you. I know we're role playing.
I know. And I'm always tough. That's just who I am. Yeah.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I like to keep it real. I get a guy on the phone who's just all of a sudden, I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to practice. Do you know how you get great at this? Do you know how you become a millionaire? You practice your sales skills.
No.
You don't take it personally. You put on that Teflon suit of armor. And you, as my mentor used to say, you turn chicken shit into chicken salad all day long. Right. And every now and then you can get somebody laughing, or you turn them around and everything like that. I do it with telemarketers all the time. Practice. I get somebody when I call customer service or something like that. How do you get a customer service person to really take great care of you?
Compliment them, stroke them, remember their name.
Oh, I'll get somebody on the phone. Do you have a virtual tip jar? I want to send you a latte or a margarita. Which one do you want? I'll have fun with them all the time. If you get customer service people on the phone and they like you, do you think they can use extra? Do you think they can do a little bit extra for you?
Yeah, butter them up all day.
All day long. You guys know do you know Mr. Mentor here? I always tell this story, who left his iPhone, his very expensive iPhone in his jeans when he washed them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
wow. You know what? And I call up Apple. I said, hey man, I'm not going to BS you. I just cleaned my phone better than anyone else. I left it in the washer, and he started laughing and everything. And I said, listen, I know this was my fault. It's really stupid, but is there anything you can help me with? This thing is just dead. He said, hold on a second. Guess what? And he sent me a brand new phone.
Wow.
For free. My word of honor. Just because I got him to like me. How important is likability and trust and persuasion?
it's very important.
It's so important. Okay. We've got to go, gentlemen. What did we learn today? Give me one thing you learned, Lou.
To get them emotionally charged to like you.
Yeah. Jokes, stories. Tell them about mistakes you made. And, self-deprecating humor. I always make fun of myself, all the dumb things I do. Anything I can do to get a cheap laugh. What happens when you make people laugh, Lou?
Oh, they instantly like you.
They like you. Do you guys ever go to a comedy club and laugh for 90 minutes? How do you feel when you come out of that club?
Great. Yeah. Live. Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
Oh, you feel great. Make people like you. Alex W.
I would say I like the openers, some of those different openers. Those are really good. Being the doctor, why are we talking today? Kind of doing a recap of why they're reaching out to you, and you're just like, hey, we're here for a reason. What can I do for you, man?
Yeah, absolutely. Show those cute, and if you're on Zoom, show those cute little dogs of yours.
Hey man, I could get one.
Dogs and babies, man, nothing works better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was in college, I'd borrow somebody's cute puppy to go in when I went to the beach. Great way to meet people.
Quick question. I know Alex Bolden, keeping it bold out here on a Friday. He was
Yep.
looking to do a role play of a wholesale deal. You think we got time for that, Claude, or no? I don't know what he's looking for.
Go ahead, Alex. Call me up. I got a property. Are you buying or you got the wholesale deal
Oh
already?
no, I am selling.
Okay, sell it.
I'm the asshole seller.
Okay. And what am I trying to do in this role play? Sell you a deal, persuade you to do a deal?
Persuade me to do a cash deal.
Okay.
Let's just say it's free and clear.
Oh, Mr. Bolden, can I call you Alex?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm in trouble already, aren't I? What did I do wrong?
Call him by his last name.
Oh, nothing at all. You're like the 20th investor to call me, so.
God, hopefully. Oh gosh, it's getting old, right? And we all read the same script, don't we?
You sure do. Let's just get straight to the point.
Help me out. What is the point? What would you like to see happen today?
My time not wasted.
And help me out with that. I'm not sure if I understand. What do you want to do? Let me rephrase that. How much do you want for your property?
You're the investor. Give me a number.
I don't know. This is the first time we spoke. I saw your house on Zoom. I think it's listed for, am I right, $510,000?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's free and clear.
Free and clear.
Let's imagine for a moment I'm ready to write up a contract for $500,000 and pay you 8% interest on the property with a balloon in 36 months. Can we do a deal today?
I want cash.
All cash? What's the best price you can give me for all cash? Time value of money.
I would like 500,000 up front, but
I'd like to be 6'2", but God made me 5'8". You can't.
You're probably not going to do that.
Mick Jagger said you can't always get what you want.
Well, how close can you come to 500K?
I can't make any money on an all cash deal. I can give you full price if you give me terms, though. Cash terms. I can give you $450 on cash and we can close by the end of the month, or I can give you $500,000 with 8% interest on your equity. You pick.
450 cash. How about 460?
No, I can't do it. Can't make enough money for my investors on that. That's the problem. But look at it this way. 6% interest on a realtor, that would be at least $30,000 minimum. And I'll tell you what I will do to sweeten the deal. If we can do 450 cash, I'll pick up the closing costs. Or you could say no, and I'll get out of here and leave you alone. Because like you said, you got 21 calls and you don't need another guy calling you, right?
Okay, if we can do 450, how soon can you close?
I can send you a contract today. How soon can you get it back to me?
I'll get it back to you immediately, but I need to know how soon can you close?
30 days or 30 days subject to inspection and title check.
Why not 14?
Because I need to do an inspection and a title check. Let me ask you, if you were ready to spend $500,000, wouldn't you want to do your due diligence?
Yeah, of course.
Why would you expect any different from me then?
You have a great point. You have a deal.
What?
You have a deal, Claude.
Okay, ring, Mr. Wosick.
Hello?
Mr. Wosick, how would you like to make $60,000 today in equity on a property?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. What do you got?
I got a beautiful property here. I just sent you a prospectus with the pictures, the inspection, everything else, and my original contract with Mr. Bolden for $450. We did an appraisal on the property, and it's easily can be brought up to at least I would say $510 to $525 in this market. We have it for $450. I'm too busy with too many other deals. I'm looking to flip the paper. Can you close by the end? Can you close in 30 days or less and make yourself a sack full of money?
I can, but obviously this is in California, and we need to use a third-party escrow company where your assignment money will go, and you're gonna have to pay for that.
All I know is, sir, I got a piece of paper here. It's a beautiful property. It's 50, 60,000 on the market, and I'm looking to sell it. If you can't do that, I understand. I have other people to call.
Okay. I mean, are you going to pay for that?
I'm not going to pay for anything, sir. You're going to write me a check for $10,000 to get this piece of paper.
Okay. But are you gonna pay
Love
for
that.
the,
Did you
the
hear that
crypto-
silence? Did you
Yeah.
hear that silence? What does that silence tell you, by the way? You learn to love that.
Yeah, they're thinking of what to say next.
Yeah, he's thinking of what to say next.
They just painted themselves into a corner. And what am I doing? Am I using a little scarcity and authority? Those psychological triggers we always talk about? Am I ready to walk away from this deal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to hit your greed button, first of all. And I got to act like I got plenty of other people who want this deal.
Yeah.
I've got to combine these things. I don't want to bully you, but I don't want to chit chat all day long and let you think you can. I'm in control. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to sell the contract real fast. I want to turn over these contracts, make myself $10,000, go to the next deal and the next deal.
I hope
He's going to
this
make
is
the
being
big money.
recorded.
I make the little money. That's all. All I want to do is sell him a piece of paper. I'd love it if I can do it outside of escrow, or we have to do it inside of, if we have to do it inside of escrow, that's fine, but you better get some skin in the game up front.
Definitely.
Okay. Because you'll run out of time and then he'll back out and you have no recourse really. So gentlemen, you got to go price or terms, you got to get the contract, and you're looking for a 72-hour turnover. So you got to have buyers ready in your database. And when you negotiate, you go price or terms. If I get the terms, I can sell it to a tenant buyer. If I get the price, I can sell it to another investor. Or there's a third option. And maybe we'll talk about that next time. To be continued.
Okay.
Gentlemen, I
All
have to
right.
go. Thank you. See how easy.
Yeah, thanks, Claude.
I was ready to leave 12 minutes ago and you guys sucked me back in. Just when I was out, you pulled me back in. What movie is that? Last trivia question. Is that, did I just do the world's worst Al Pacino from Godfather 3? Remember, he says, just when I got out, they pulled me back in. Watch too much TV. I know. I love Godfather's movies. Anyway, hey, have a great day, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks,
All right,
Claude.
Be good.
Guys.
All right, Lou, be good.
All
Bye
right.
now.